Charlotte. Yeah, young black business.
All right, yeah. You already know what it is. You see who I got with me. If you don't know, if you just like tuning in and you don't understand what's going on, like, you know, you guys are used to seeing me, but normally I've been by myself, right? So now the first guest that we actually have on the Very Best Podcast, Joddy C.
Hey.
Y'all understand what's going on. Now, before we took that break, she brought up this song. Brought up this song, right? So let's talk a little bit more about this song because I'm kind of, I'm really excited about this song. I really feel proud about this song, to be honest with you. Now, I've been doing music for as long as I can remember, right? I started doing music professionally about over 20 years ago. So I'll start there. I started writing when I was like 11. But like, as far as saying like, this is what I'm doing and I'm like in the studio, paying for studio time, about 20 years ago, right? So like I just said, I had a tutor, I went to Cuba, learned Spanish, and I was inspired. And I was inspired to do a reggaeton song, you know what I'm saying? It was like, well, I was reggaeton. I was like, and I don't know. I just kind of I don't know. And then, I just want you to know, that you were the very first person that I sent that song to. I just wanted to let you know that. I said, I had to send it to you to see what you thought.
That's awesome.
And that's the high regard that I have for you and your music. I was like, well, if Joddy think it's hot, then it's hot. I was like, cause I'm like,
he is hot.
I was like, I know music, and I'm like, I think it's dope actually, but I'm like, let me make sure I'm not tripping.
I love the flow of that song. Okay, first of all, I was shocked, like when I push play, and I was listening like you in Spanish.
Right.
I was like surprised, but then I was like, okay, I'm gonna listen. And it's the flow. It sounds so good. I was like, wow, this feeling when you get surprised that someone you didn't know that person had another talent.
I know exactly what you mean.
I was like, okay, he can also sing. Hey, this is good. I really love it. So I'm really proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And so I had to see these stories are similar. We had similar stories. So I didn't know that she was into music the whole time. And then all of a sudden she just came out with this song. And I'm like, yo, what the wait, what? So you mean to tell me the whole time like you've been... And then, but then I returned the favor.
Yes.
Because she didn't know that I did music, which a lot of people didn't know.
We surprise each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love surprising people.
Yeah, there
That's
you go.
Good.
And then the joints, man, Mejor Sola.
Yeah, Mejor Sola.
And I told you, I love all of the songs.
Yeah.
I love all of the songs. Sin Panty, I will have that shit on repeat. Understand? I'll let you translate it for them, so you can let them know.
Sin panty means without panty. Like, I don't like wearing panty.
Okay.
And, when I'm hanging out with my friends, I'm with my girls, we're having fun, like, we don't want to feel like tight and like, no, we are free spirits,
Free spirits.
And we enjoy life and we have fun.
And they don't wear panties.
And we don't.
So you need to check out the video.
Yes.
You need to check out the video, right?
Yes, please go to my YouTube channel, Joddy Catalán, and enjoy the video. And I have other songs and other videos that you can enjoy as well.
Let them know what songs.
Subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe to the channel. We got Mejor Sola, we got Sin Panty, we got Boom, and
we have new songs coming out, and I have a new EP coming out soon. I can't say the date yet.
Can you say the name? No.
My producer is there. Can I say the name?
If you can't.
Okay. The name is Rainbow.
Got you. Rainbow, and this is the EP.
Yes.
So how many songs we getting? 4, 5, 6, 7?
5.
5. Sammy said siete.
Well, we have some surprises.
Okay, all right, there we go. Now you said we love surprises.
Surprises.
I'm going into the film part of it, the acting part of it.
Yes.
And so what inspired you to become an actress as far as that part? Because as much as I love music, like I say, movies is pretty much that's my world.
Yes.
You know, and so from writing to acting to directing, and that is definitely something. Obviously, we're going to be working on a few projects together in the film aspect. So, what drove your inspirations to be like an actress?
Yeah, so when I was living in Charlotte, in North Carolina, I was taking classes with the Actors Lab, and I decided to join the group of actors to get more involved in the acting industry. And I created my IMDb page and everything. I was so excited because I just love acting. I think everything is related when you are artist, right? So besides music, I love dancing, I love acting, and modeling as well. I think that acting is like a representation of a character, and you can show emotions and feelings, and I just love that. And I think that I can really express. I have a lot of like facial expressions, and as you can tell. I mean, you're listening, you cannot see me, but
if you're listening, unfortunately, you can't see this beautiful face, but I digress.
I love acting. And I think, you as an artist, you have to be able to do everything that we just mentioned. Because when you are in a music video, you have to act.
You have to act.
Right, you
That's
cannot be
right.
shy. Modeling at the same time, you just have to have this swagger, the flavor. I just love acting.
Right.
I love it.
So one of the things I talk about, like I say, I talk about some of the very best from my opinion. So in your opinion,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you two questions, but since we're in the film world right now talking about acting, the very best actor, from your opinion?
George Clooney is one of the best.
That was a great answer. You
Yeah.
pulled that one off the top too.
Yes, yes. He's one of the best.
I huge George Clooney fan because I love the whole Ocean's 11 series. That's really what made me a George Clooney fan.
Yeah.
Like, because he was in Batman, he was in ER and stuff like that. But when he was Danny Ocean, I was like, that's my guy.
Yes, yes.
You know what I mean?
He has very good movies. You have to also see the timeline and the hard work and the career, that these main actors that they have developed through the years.
Right. Okay, so going back to music from the standpoint of who's the very best, artist?
Ooh.
Or your favorite. This could be your favorite. This is your perspective. So,
Okay.
you don't have to feel pressure to
Okay.
answer it to where what you think somebody else is going to say. From your perspective.
Okay. I have to say that if we have to talk about the last decade, like the last, let's just say the last 10
Okay.
or 20 years, I have to say Michael Jackson.
Absolutely.
Why? Because, okay, let's not talk about everything that he went through as far as the scandals and everything, but the fact that he created this show that it was so unique. He was just such like one of a kind artist and person. It's amazing to me. Because he came out with this moonwalk and nobody thought about that before. And then he started his career with, his brother as a child. And then he was the one who really took it to the next level.
Right.
I would say Michael Jackson.
All right, so look, we are back, the very best podcast. And if you are listening, we love that you are listening. Trust me. But today you need to be looking at what's going on the screen. Okay, because if you just in case you're listening, I want you to be able to go to the Inner Elite app, click on the very best podcast, right? normally you're gonna see some with me by myself. But when you see the one that has this beautiful woman, this gorgeous woman sitting beside me, then click on that one, right? Click on that one. Now, how you find the Inner Elite Network: Roku, Apple TV, Apple, Android, Amazon Fire TV. You can find the Inner Elite Network on all of those platforms. We're there, right? And you go there, find the very best podcast. Now, if you're listening, you can actually find this podcast on Spotify, Google Play, TuneIn Radio, iHeartRadio, and iTunes Radio. See, y'all thought this was a game. No, this is not a game. This is definitely not a game, right? We're here to bring y'all what y'all need. So we are back, and we are going to find out exactly. Well, first, before we get to your social media handles, I want you to drop some jewels on us.
Okay.
From Cristiano.
Yes, yes.
I want you to drop that.
Yeah, I was telling him behind cameras. I was like, I was so inspired by Cristiano Ronaldo because I like when he says that talent without hard work is nothing. So if you want to go to the next level, you have to work really hard.
Absolutely.
And be consistent.
Consistency, discipline and consistency will get you very, very far.
Exactly.
Discipline and consistency. Because you can have the discipline to do something, but without the consistency of doing it continuously, like repetitively, like that's where you get your the success. Key. That's it. The success is in the consistency, right? So you got to be disciplined, but then you have to be consistent. So before we get out of here, please tell everybody where they can find you at.
Okay, thank you for the invitation.
Because I'm already following her.
Yes. And
on all of the platforms.
But you can find me on Instagram as I am Joanna Catalán, but I appear as Joddy. That's my artistic name, Joddy Catalán. And then also on Facebook. My Facebook page is Joddy Catalán, and also please follow me on my YouTube channel, subscribe, and watch all my videos. You can find me as Joddy Catalán as well. And of course, listen to my music in every digital platform of music.
You won't be disappointed in the music. And we hear that she's working on new music. I personally am waiting for this new music to drop. Whenever she says she's about to drop some new music, I'm like ready for it. Hitting up, I use Tidal, so that's what I use, so.
And a lot of people use Spotify. You can listen to my music on Spotify, Apple Music.
Right. So look, we're gonna wrap it up with that, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you welcoming me back into the city.
Thank you.
So the next time, maybe in Colombia.
Yes.
We might be in Colombia working on the project.
Yes.
Let's just speak it into existence. So the next time you see us together, we'll be in Colombia somewhere working on a project, right?
Let's do it.
Shout out to everybody that's watching the Inner Elite Network. You know what I am. You know who I am. It's the experience, the very best. Y'all have a good one. Yeah.
Be good.